afternoon everybody. I'm going to have a go in spirit and nowhere near exact really of the Remote Brutality shooting competition. Now you've only got to put in Desert Brutality or Finish Brutality and you'll come up in your search for a varying amount of videos, and it's from a chap called Carl on In Range TV who devised this stage. Well, not this stage, this is a very much twisted version of it, because there's no shooting ranges open in the UK as far as I know at the moment, certainly not in this area because of the virus. So I can't get out with a rifle and shoot. So I've come up with something I can do in a fashion, and I think that's the phrase, in a fashion, with an air pistol. Now the proper stage is a 50-metre range with a steel target, and it has to be 15 metres wide, or yards, they're not too picky on the exacts there, and you start at one end, and I think they call it a control point, and you shoot, you hit the target, you get up and you throw a 20 kilogram, I think it's kilogram, but kettlebell as far as you can. Then you go to that kettlebell to take your next shot and take a shot at the target. Once you hit the target, you get up, you do the same again till you get to the other side of the range widthwise, where you take another shot, and if you clear that one at that control point, you get a 10-second reduction in your time, and you keep going side to side, taking a shot as you go. You get 3 minutes to do it. Everybody gets 3 minutes, and then you get a score based on how many bonuses you get, and that's the 10 seconds per bonus taken off from those 3 minutes. Now there's no way I can do that here. I'm certainly not going to do it with a rifle, and it's not impossible to do it with an air rifle indoors with a suitable target and backstop. But it'd be a bit too easy if I was honest. I am a reasonable shot on a good day. Anyway, so I can't do anything like the 50 metres or the 15 metre wide width of the range at all. So I'm going to be shooting from about 6 yards with an air pistol, and I am using a kettle but not a kettlebell. I'll come on to the course of fire in a bit, and again it's not really the competition, but it's in spirit, and yeah, it should be good fun. I'm going to be using the Webley CO2 Mark 6 service revolver, which hasn't seen the light of day for ages. I have got a dozen of these, well, they're not really cartridges, are they? They're holders for the pellets. I've got a dozen of those. I've got a speed loader, but you've only got to breathe on it and they pop out, so I'm not going to use that. I've even got a tin helmet, Brody helmet, which I think is auxiliary fire service at a guess, looking at the colour. Don't know, but I've had that some years, so we'll wear that for fun. And I've got some cameras set up, so it's going to be the best of a bad job because there's nobody to film it, and there's no room for anybody to be in the same spot to film it if there was. But let's look at the course of fire. First up, this is our target. Common Garden knockover magnetic airgun target. Basically the ducks in this case, and you can get several different variations of this, but the ducks in this case, you hit the duck and it flops over and it gets retained by a magnet strip across the back. So I'll be taking a shot from each of the ducks left to right, and should they all stay down, bear in mind I'm only using a fairly weak air pistol, CO2 powered, and you're looking at about 2 foot-pounds really. Once I get them down, I then reset by hitting the target, the small one in the middle. That allows the targets to pop up again. If I successfully do that, then I'm going to have my 10-second bonus. But I'm not going to be shooting it from here. I'm going to be shooting from here, which is roughly 6 yards. But there's more to it than that as well. I don't have a kettlebell, but I do have a kettle. So we'll be standing here with the Webley from 6 yards. I'll hit a target, knock it down, hopefully, and then I will pick up what will be a kettle full of water here. Placing the pistol down on the floor next to the kettle, I pick the kettle up and I turn and go here, which is roughly 4 yards, place the kettle down, stand up, bend down, pick up the kettle again, turn round, come back to the firing point, place the kettle on the floor, start again, shoot the next target, and so on. And as I said before, if I knock all targets down and successfully reset them That's my 10-second bonus, and I carry on until the 3 minutes is up. Right folks, I've got timer on my phone, 3 minutes set up, Webley ready to go in its holster. To be truthful, this is my third attempt because I keep forgetting to do the kettle, so here we go. On your marks, get set, go. Keep forgetting the kettle. Must leave the Webley with the hammer down next time, even though there's nobody else here. Shorting stone. Ooh, kettle. I'm empty, I think, the Webley. Kettle down, kettle up. Using the same hand. One left. Oh, I did stay down. Less than 2 minutes to go. I can't see me getting a bonus. It does add a little something to it than just shooting at paper targets though. There we go. Pick the kettle up. Hands up here. Put down. And up. Oh, it's a lot easier if you've got a range officer to remind you. I forget how many I've got left now. Oh, I didn't stay down. Is that the last one? Got it. That must be empty. Kettle time. Come back to another hook. Just check. One left for the bonus. For the bonus. Oh, I don't believe it. Right, open that, leave it open, kettle. 30 seconds left. Oh. I'll devise the rules for this version, and I shouldn't have dumped the cartridges. See if I can get one more. Single shot now. Should have used an auto. 2 seconds to go. I'm just gonna have a pop. Clear. Well, that was a lot of fun, folks, and very well, exciting in a way. Very awkward to do on your own because you've got no range officer to remind you what to do, and I naffed up a few times and had to start again because when I did get a target down, I forgot and carried on shooting. So maybe make it a little bit more simple next time. But I think it's good. It's good that the virus really has made things done differently, and we all know shooting channels and content, even if it doesn't involve hunting, is shafted on YouTube. I mean, that's where everybody is. It's shafted, and they do no harm whatsoever. It's a sport at the end of the day for the most part, but great fun. It does show the limitations of such an air pistol. It's not a bad air pistol at all. It's not as accurate as the Umarex Colts. They're a little bit more accurate, but it's not quite powerful enough really. That said, it was a new target, brand new. I took about half a dozen practice shots at the target, but you can see after a bit more experience that I really had to go near the top of the small metal targets to get it to go over. Plenty of times it went slightly and appeared to skim a little, I used Air Arms Field 452s, which are 8.4 grain, if I remember rightly. So arguably a bit heavy for that sort of power of air gun, but it's my go-to bog standard pellet really. And if I use really light stuff, I don't think we'd have got anywhere near with the target. So maybe some slightly heavier ones would suffice just slightly. But it was great fun, and next time we'll try and do it a little bit more organised and a bit more room, so we can do it outside if there is an next time. And I do hope there is when you get Desert Brutality, if it's happening this year, and I dare say there'll be another Finish Brutality, which is a lot more involved than just the one stage. It's great. It's another way of shooting, another shooting sport that should be really promoted. It's really good. But here in the UK, I don't think anybody does anything like that. It's a bit more formal, still good fun and interesting all the same. But it's just another string to the bow, you might say. But yeah, great stuff. I hope they do it again.